Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about fault code P2119, which is related to the throttle actuator control system. This code can be caused by a few different things, so we'll go over the most common causes and how to diagnose them. We'll also talk about how to fix the problem, so you can get your car back on the road. So, if you're having problems with your car's throttle, be sure to check out this video. The P2119 code is a diagnostic trouble code, DTC, that indicates a problem with the throttle actuator control system. This system is responsible for controlling the amount of air that enters the engine, which affects the engine's speed and power. When the P2119 code is set, it means that the powertrain control module, PCM, has detected a problem with the throttle actuator control system. This could be due to a problem with the throttle actuator itself, the wiring harness, or the PCM. There are several things that can cause the P2119 code to be set. These include a problem with the throttle actuator, a problem with the wiring harness, a problem with the PCM, a dirty or clogged throttle body, a vacuum leak. The symptoms of the P2119 code can vary depending on the underlying cause. However, some common symptoms include: the engine may idle erratically or stall. The engine may hesitate or surge when accelerating. The engine may lack power. The check engine light may be illuminated. The P2119 code is a relatively common code, and it can be caused by a variety of factors. If you are experiencing any of the symptoms listed above, it is important to have your vehicle diagnosed by a qualified mechanic to determine the underlying cause of the problem. The information provided in this script is for general informational purposes only and should not be considered as a substitute for professional advice. It is always recommended to consult with a qualified mechanic for any specific questions or concerns you may have regarding your vehicle. The first step in diagnosing the P2119 code is to retrieve the freeze frame data from the vehicle's computer. This data will show the conditions under which the code was set, such as the engine speed, throttle position, and vehicle speed. The mechanic will then use this information to narrow down the possible causes of the code. Some common causes of the P2119 code include a faulty throttle position sensor, a dirty or clogged throttle body, a vacuum leak, a problem with the throttle actuator motor. The mechanic will use a variety of diagnostic tools to check for these problems. These tools may include a scan tool, a multimeter, and a vacuum gauge. One common error when diagnosing the P2119 code is to replace the throttle position sensor without first checking for other possible causes. This can be a costly mistake, as the throttle position sensor is often not the cause of the problem. Another common error is to overlook a vacuum leak. Vacuum leaks can cause a variety of problems, including the P2119 code. It is important to check for vacuum leaks carefully, as they can be difficult to find. The P2119 code is a serious code that can cause the engine to run poorly or even stall. If you see this code, it is important to have it diagnosed and repaired as soon as possible. The repairs that can fix the P2119 code will vary depending on the cause of the code. If the code is caused by a faulty throttle position sensor, the sensor will need to be replaced. If the code is caused by a dirty or clogged throttle body, the throttle body will need to be cleaned. If the code is caused by a vacuum leak, the leak will need to be repaired. The P2119 code can be caused by a variety of problems. It is important to have the code diagnosed by a qualified mechanic to determine the cause of the problem and the best course of action for repair.